And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Now Murray off play action. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Murray going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The first drive here, and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Murray now to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once again, it's Connor. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Murray. Touchdown! Kyler Murray finding Marquise Brown. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Going up the gut, Montgomery. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd and inches, Fields. And again back to Kmet. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now it's Fields. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Getting in there and finishing the play off was Myjai Sanders. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, that's complete to Mooney. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Santos' kick is up and through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Murray now on first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Murray. This will be caught by Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, they'll throw with Murray.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And this is picked up by the Bears. Does the big boy have the juice? And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rolling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Chicago. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. Connor will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cards have retaken a third quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Prater on to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Draw play, Fields gives to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On first down, it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7 from the 20. To throw is Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. The drive will start with Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Back to throw, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Connor up the middle. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray going to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. On the handoff, Connor. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now Fields and the Bears down 20-13. A minute 53 remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. He's got Claypool. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now Fields. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Fields. And that is incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a